Although it saw a correction after hitting a new high in early October, Bitcoin is continually challenging its previous all-time high, and it's undeniable that we are still in the midst of a bull market. Many investors are feeling a mix of excitement and doubt, asking themselves, how high will it go this time? And could this be the end of the bull run? So, the key question for today's video is this: what is the final target price for this Bitcoin bull run? In this video, I'll give you a clear answer based on historical data and the latest indicators, factoring in new variables like ETFs and institutional investors to determine a realistic peak for this cycle. If you watch until the end, your investment strategy will become much clearer. To answer this question, we first need to understand the Bitcoin halving. The halving is an event where the reward for mining Bitcoin is cut in half, which occurs approximately every 4 years. It reduces the new supply of Bitcoin, thereby increasing its scarcity, and has historically served as a powerful catalyst for significant price increases. The most recent halving on April 20th, 2024 was the fourth in Bitcoin's history. The first halving was in 2012, the second was in 2016, the third was in 2020, and the fourth was in 2024. Without exception, a massive bull market has followed each of the past 3 halvings. This is the biggest reason why investors are now anticipating a break of the previous all-time high and a continued rally. Historically, Bitcoin's price peak has formed approximately 16 to 18 months after the halving. If we apply this historical pattern to the fourth halving, we can predict that the peak of this cycle will likely occur between October and November of 2025. This means that the current challenge to the all-time high may just be a step on the way to the final destination. However, many experts believe this cycle will be different from the past. This is due to the possibility of decoupling from the halving cycle. This theory suggests that the old formulas may no longer apply, and there are 2 main reasons for this. First, the influx of institutional investors. With the approval of spot ETFs in 2024, large institutions have entered the market. Their capital can reduce market volatility and lead to a more stable, prolonged rally, instead of the sharp boom and bust patterns of the past. Second, the increased market capitalization. The sheer size of the Bitcoin market is incomparably larger than it was in previous cycles. This implies that instead of explosive vertical gains and sharp crashes, the market may exhibit less volatility and more stable movements. Looking at the returns after past halvings, we can see that the rate of increase has gradually diminished with each cycle. After the first halving, there was a rally of over 90 times. After the second halving, a rally of over 30 times. After the third halving, a rally of about 8 to 9 times. At the time of this fourth halving, the price of Bitcoin was around $64,000. Considering the trend of diminishing returns and the new variable of institutional capital, we can conservatively predict a rise of about 2 to 3 times the price at the time of the halving for this cycle. So, here is the conclusion. Based on a comprehensive analysis of various data points, the final target price for this bull run is likely to be between $131,000 and $200,000. The key factors are timing and indicators. If historical patterns hold, the peak could be reached by the end of this year. However, if a decoupling from the halving cycle occurs, the bull market could extend into next year, that is 2026, with a potentially higher peak. Therefore, we must closely monitor key on-chain indicators like the MVRV score. If these indicators do not show signs of overheating as we approach the end of the year, we should remain flexible and consider the possibility that the peak will occur next year. It is more important than ever to adapt to the new market dynamics by checking real-time indicators rather than being bound by the formulas of the past. I hope this has been helpful for your smart investing. Thank you for watching.